Picture this. You meet someone amazing, the chemistry is off the charts. You're texting nonstop, planning your next date, and then poof, they vanish. No explanation, no closure, and you're left wondering, did they even care? Or maybe they just keep you hanging, not committing, not fully showing up, but they're still around just enough to keep you on the hook. Sound familiar? Welcome to the wild, unpredictable world of modern dating, where ghosting, benching, and broken hearts are the new norm. Now, let me ask you this. What if dating trends are just a trap designed to feed into the idea that misery loves company? Trends in dating are everywhere, and everyone's following them because, well, everyone else is. Trends are everywhere, whether it's dating, fashion, food, you name it, they're everywhere. You're not alone in this shared mess. And in this episode, we're pulling back the curtain to show you why it's all just an illusion. Let's dive into why chasing trends is actually setting you up for failure and how you can break free from this toxic cycle. Let's talk about dating today. It feels like everyone's obsessed with a perfect match, and with all this dating trends flying around, it's hard to separate what's real from what's just for hype. And here's the thing. Trends, like the latest dating fads, are just a distraction. They're built on this shared sense of discomfort, like misery loves company. Everyone's jumping on the trend, but no one's actually happier for it. It's like we're all chasing after the next perfect match without realizing we're stuck in the same cycle of superficial connections. When you follow these trends, it's easy to fall into the transactional mindset, thinking love is a game of what you can get out of it. But this mindset feeds into the feeling of misery. If I can just get this person to notice me, maybe it'll fix things. It's like everyone is in the same boat of trying to impress each other, but no one's actually looking for real connections. Why? Because misery loves company. We follow the trends, even when we know deep down they're not making us truly happy, because everyone else is doing it too. That's just how trends work. Simples. Dating today has become this chaotic game of musical chairs. We're all scrambling to keep up with trends. We're stuck in this cycle of short-term pleasure, casual hookups, and instant gratification. Everyone's chasing something they think will make them happy until they realize it doesn't. Trends may make you feel like we're all in this together, but when the fun wears off, you're going to be left asking, is this all there is? Now, let's talk about the cost of following trends. Every time we treat a relationship as an exchange, we're teaching ourselves to expect something in return. We stop giving freely and instead we're keeping score. Did I get enough validation? Did they fulfill my needs? Did they live up to my expectations? But relationships aren't meant to be scored, they're meant to be shared. This transactional mindset creates distance, not just between us and others, but within ourselves. It's leaving us wondering, am I enough, or do I need to be more of something? Prettier, smarter, richer, to feel worthy of love and connection. And let me tell you, this mindset will keep you stuck. So, how do we break free from the transactional cycle and the grip of trends? It starts by shifting our mindset. Stop seeing relationships as something to be earned or collected. Instead, we need to start building connections based on authenticity and vulnerability. It's about building connections, showing up for each other with no agenda, no expectation of getting something in return. It's about just being real. When you stop treating relationships like a transaction and start treating them like a partnership, something magical happens. You move beyond superficial exchanges and start creating real intimacy. And that, my friend, is where the magic lies. Okay, now let's take a step back for a second and borrow a few gems from the movie He's Just Not That Into You, because I think they really apply to modern dating and, frankly, dating trends, period. Number one, don't make excuses for bad behavior. If they're ghosting you or if they don't seem fully invested, don't make excuses for them. Trends tell us to wait it out or keep trying, but real love, that doesn't require begging. Relationships are about mutual effort, not chasing someone who isn't showing up. Two, if they want to, they will. Simple. People make time for what matters to them, even in a world full of distractions. If you're constantly chasing trends or waiting for someone to text you back, ask yourself, if they were truly into me, would I still be playing this waiting game? 3. Listen to the signs, not the hype. Trends tell you to chase love at all costs. The truth, love isn't about playing games or keeping score. Don't let the hype of should I text him first, or should I wait 24 hours, or should I wait 3 days make you lose sight of what matters. Open, honest, and genuine connections. Period. 4. Your value isn't tied to trends, whether it's a dating app, algorithm, or the latest hookup culture. Don't fall into the traps of thinking that your worth is measured by how many matches or likes you get. Your worth is inherent. Don't let trends tell you otherwise. And remember, you don't have to wait for the perfect time or the perfect person. Real love happens when you're not playing by trends, when you're just being yourself. Authenticity matters. In the end, the illusions of perfection and the transactional mindset keeps us trapped in cycles of disappointment, emptiness, and disconnection. But when we let go of both and start building relationships based on genuine love, respect, and authenticity, that's when we start to experience the kind of connections we're truly longing for. So let go of the need to get something from every connection. Give yourself the freedom to just be. Stop keeping score and let love flow freely. Because at the end of the day, the relationships that last are the ones that are built on mutual respect, vulnerability, and authenticity, not on what you can get out of it. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope this episode made you think about how you approach relationships and where you can start shifting from transaction to true connection. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear your views and how you're navigating relationships in the age of perfection. If you're curious to dive deeper in the spiritual impact of modern dating, I'll be discussing that in the next episode. We'll explore how the energy we share with others can affect our spiritual well-being and why it's so important to protect our peace. All my love, the voice of impact.